Good morning. It's Friday and too cold outside for me to go shoot my video outdoors this morning. So I'm inside here. You know, some verses that we as Christians hold dear, that we memorize. And John 3:16, for God so loved the world. And you know how that verse goes. Or maybe 1 John, we talk about forgiveness, that if we confess our sins, God is just and righteous and forgive us of all our sins. And then there's one I want to talk about. It's Romans 8:28, that God causes all things to work together for good to those who love him. And I want to think about that verse for a moment. You know, we often use that verse to get happiness. Somebody's hurting, they're struggling, there's depression, they're sad. And we'll throw that verse in trying to encourage them. And sometimes we do that in a rush. Maybe for them or maybe for ourselves. And we rush past those feelings. You know, it's okay to feel the things we feel. And sometimes we need to slow down a little bit and realize that. I'm going to talk about this on Sunday, that we don't need to always rush and try to fix us when we're down and when we're hurting. That verse is a wonderful verse, but there's more to it. Yes, God is a good God, and yes, God does good things for us, but life does have struggles, and there are heartaches in life, and there are battles in our life, and we're going to go through them in our life. And so that verse gives us some hope, but sometimes we need to process that. It's kind of like a cake. You ever bake a cake? You know, you get your flour, and if you're going to bake a cake, you get some flour together. Does flour taste good? No. Or maybe you got your raw egg. You know, you crack the egg, you throw some eggs into the batter there. And you ever ate a raw egg? You ever eat just the yolk of an egg raw? You know, it doesn't taste very good. Or maybe a little bit of vanilla. You know, you're going to bake your cake. And all of those things don't taste good separate. But when you mix it all together, you put all those ingredients together, you can make a pretty good cake and have some cake to enjoy. Well, that's kind of like our life. Sometimes there's going to be some bitter things in our life, some things that just don't fit right, and it hurts, and we're sad, we're depressed, we're struggling, we're anxious, we're stressed. We have those things in our life. So there's bitter things in life, but you take the bitter things and put it with a batter, and God can make something better. That's what I want to offer you this morning. Yeah, there's going to be times when we're not happy. There's going to be times when we're sad. And it's okay to feel what you're feeling. But let's not stay there. Yes, let's not throw that verse out and try to make somebody well instantly. This verse cures all. We got to cure all with happiness. God causes all things to work together for good. You know, sometimes it's going to take a step. And so I just want to encourage us. And we're going to talk more about this on Sunday. How do we process? How do we move in when we have struggles like that? But I just want to encourage us. Let's not rush to happiness. Sometimes we need to take some steps. And it's a process. And I just want to encourage you that God has a better life for us, one step at a time. Sometimes it hurts, but God uses all things together for the good to those who believe him. It's a faith. It's a faith. So I encourage you, if you know Jesus, he has a plan. A good plan, a better plan for your life. God bless you. Have a good week. I'll see you Sunday in person, live online, wherever you're at. We're going to have a great time celebrating the joy of thy salvation that God has given us. God bless you. See you Sunday. Love you guys.